The Redeemer has risen.
Hey, what's up guys, Massive here, coming to do another video commentary, and I thought I'd just cast a game, go back to casting some of these old games because there is no replay to cast of Kane's Wrath that is fairly recent. It's mostly myself and Senna that play games, and Bike Crush who occasionally signs on to playing these some. I did play Bike Crush yesterday though. I was quite tired, and was that CGF's command post? Yeah, it was. Oh god, it's annoying how that thing appears in the game. It shouldn't really appear over the game, but I digress. Anyways, we're going to be on the map Tournament Tower. I didn't check what version it was. In fact, if I recall correctly, it was 1.02. Downloaded this replay like a week ago. I thought it would be a good game to cast. I have a few of these games in a replay folder to cast for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll bring these VODs whenever I can, but yep, with all that said, we're going to be on the map Tournament Tower here. vOddy playing as ZOCOM, supermakil playing as Reaper-17. So without further ado, let's get into this game. We can see vOddy over here playing as the Cyan ZOCOM. This was his staple faction back in the day. And we're on Tournament Tower, which you never see any play of nowadays. People often play the technique maps mostly because there's no spike poker, and random's just infinitely better compared to what it was then. Because ZOCOM and Steel Talons was basically an insta-loss situation for you when you got it from random back in the day because of the bugged harvesters. Not only that, but ZOCOM, they had a game-breaking bug, right? Their bug was that if you go Predator tanks and your opponent kills those Preds, he's going to get a full Mammoth tank's worth of experience for that kill, which is pretty insane. So yeah, we're going to see some buzzers over here. Drew try and cut off vOddy's engineer. Has vOddy even gone for one? No, he's gone. He's pulled back, I think. Where didn't even catch this? I suppose he actually lost his engineer unless he saw in advance and pulled back his engineer. He's not going to be capturing his spike anyway. Neither side actually have got it yet. supermakil going for his Tyrone spike right now. I was talking that whole time while that was happening. I am not sure whether or not vOddy lost his engineer, but I'm guessing he didn't make one. Maybe these guys had prior games, and vOddy concluded that he would probably lose his engineer. I mean, he could have made like 4 or 5 rifles, play some mind games there. 2 engineers for supermakil. So great start for him in this game. He's going to be enjoying a nice 2-spike lead in this game. He's going to be behind an eco though in his second refinery because he probably emitted that for a load of buzzers. Though you can probably make 6 buzzers without stalling on your second refinery, especially with 2 spikes. But his spikes were really late. I guess he was fearful that there was rifles down here and he could get his engineer sniped. But not going to be the case versus Scrim because those Scrim buzzers can't shoot from in the buildings. They're melee units. We have a tier 2 down for supermakil. Interesting strategy. Upgrading one of his power plants. I wonder what he's got planned here. Is he going for like a dev tank rush? vOddy should be fine to stop that. He is on 4 and 2 right now. Remember, his harvesters are a little slower compared to before. vOddy may want to maybe park his MC near here so you can get closer to this spike so you can, take it. Though it's going to be hard with triple buzzers in that garrison. So, even a watchtower may not be enough to stop those. I don't think you can tell how many of the opponent's units are in their bunkers, so that's something that I haven't picked up until now. Your opponent doesn't know just how many buzzers are in these buildings, so you can probably catch them by surprise, because most of the time players think there's only 1 buzzer in there. So there you go, folks. I've just learned something. That's something that I could incorporate into my gameplay. I mean, I could probably bait in some infantry and, de-garrison those triple buzzers, and I don't think anyone would see it coming. Double war factory coming down for vOddy. He's not building anything though from it. He's going for Predator tanks. He's going to have to watch out for those disintegrators anyways. He needs to go for like an APC, put a rifle inside of it as well. And that is especially good versus distance because you can kite them. They're not travel distance with the speed upgrade. 1 dev tank is out right now, though there is a bug with the Devourer tanks in that if you try to harvest a tip crystal, which your harvester is harvesting. Did I say harvest? I mean charge your dev tank with the same crystal that your harvester is trying to get. It won't charge, so you need to bear that in mind. You need to sometimes micro your harvesters to avoid that situation happening to you. But yeah, supermakil, despite getting those 2 spikes, he's going to be behind an eco. He's going for a tier 3. This is an interesting strategy. Maybe he could have put it here and crawled to the expansion with a tier 3, but I guess he feels that his tech would likely be exposed, and it would definitely be considering how vOddy's going for that double war factory. A lot of mind games in this game. I guess he thought that there was going to be a dev tank or dev core. I think vOddy was probably expecting that. Anyway, we have 2 dev tanks out here for supermakil. He's probably going to want to charge them up here. He's next to that tib field. The damage is immensely improved by doing this. In Tiberium Wars, if you charge your Devour attack up, it's actually disadvantageous to do so because your dev tanks can no longer shoot and move when that happens. They can shoot and move otherwise when they are not charged, so it's kind of weird how you have a drawback to charging your units. You know, additional micro and effort leads to a less effective unit, but this is Kane's Wrath, and they kind of fixed that. vOddy here with a miss rally on his Harvester. He's going to be too good for that, though. He's going to correct that straight away. Building going to get taken out. Not that screen units can really fire from this, because they only have buzzers to put in those buildings. It would be nice if you could put shock troopers or descents in the buildings. Was many a time where that would come in useful, though I don't know, maybe it would have been OP. The range of screen units tend to be pretty crap anyway, so you wouldn't be able to shoot much with them. Drone ship here, going to get focused down. 2 tripods actually here for supermakil. There's 2 tripods and a storm column. vOddy is completely unprepared for this. What is vOddy doing? He's going to get his dev tanks. His tripods are going to be ranking up really quickly, though tripods, to be fair, they do require a lot of experience to rank up anyway, so this Predator tank veterancy bug probably not going to be the most impactful thing in the world here for him. It's only really light units that kill Preds that are going to rank up insanely fast. But yeah, here comes the portal. vOddy's trying to hold this back. He's got a dev storm column in the queue. He needs to destroy these husks like immediately, man, otherwise it's all for nothing, this attack. He's on double ref here. supermakil put his refinery here for some reason, not sure why. Maybe, oh yeah, that's right, because he had to crawl to this location with his storm column. He's got no eco here. He's long leeching Tiberium at the moment. He's still on 2 spike income. Probably could phase this tripod so he could crush these units here. vOddy, what's he doing now? He's trying to hold this back with just purely Predator tanks. It looks like it's working out for him. The Harvesters with their rockets should be able to get some work done. Nice micro though, pulling the Harvesters back. Disintegrators coming in here for supermakil. And vOddy, I think he completely underestimated this. Maybe if he goes for a quick transition to infantry, he can make something work. But nice micro pulling the Harvesters back. One thing about ZOCOM Harvesters is they don't have a low HP animation. So you don't know when your Harvesters are on low. You have to put the health bars on to see, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. These Harvesters, they're going to be quite vulnerable to the descents. They're not like GDI ones, where their GDI ones have that chain gun on them, which is very, very good for the Harvester here. Pull that back, vOddy. Your income is not looking too good. You really need to make an effort for those spikes as well. But 2 spikes here. Wow, vOddy held this back. That Harvester is in jeopardy. Might go down. There it goes. Taking a tib crystal along with it. This heroic disintegrator squad too. That's going to be thrown to its death. And that's not going to accomplish too much. Maybe 1 tank kill. But yeah, not even that. 4 Harvesters for vOddy. He still has income. The drone ship still lives. supermakil, what's he doing now? He has no income now. I think this is going to be all over for him. I mean, it was kind of a weird push, this. But I'm assuming this game's not going to be over just yet. vOddy, though, holds. He's looking to be in a very good position in this game. He's on 4 Harvesters only. May want to get 1 more out and consider even going for an infantry push. If I were in this position, I'd go for an infantry push. Definitely not push forward with this tripod just yet. It is quite low on HP, though. It's going to get a dev tank for its trouble. So yeah, supermakil, he's trying to crawl to this field with units. He's still got his tech, so I mean, he is in this game still. He doesn't have the army composition really to kill this army of Pred tanks. So if vOddy decides to go on the counterattack right at this very instant, then of course he's going to probably outright win because he just has the superior army. Tripod goes down once again. Not sure if supermakil has a Buzzer Swarm support power recharged for him just yet, but yet this Buzzer Swarm here is going to be called in, just as I mentioned. And that's going to be causing all sorts of problems for vOddy, who currently has no anti-air, not even a single APC. So these Harvesters are going to get taken out here. Wow, vOddy, what are you doing, man? Maybe you could pull these Harvesters forward and try and crush these infantry. Saves the Harvester. Nice work. Meanwhile, we see supermakil getting his eco back up. And these spikes really paying dividends for him here. He's probably got a lot of income from that. vOddy's not on tier 3, so he's not going to have Firehawks. He could probably go for Orcas. Orcas are really good, or in his case, Zorkas versus Gunwalkers even, or Shardwalkers. Very, very powerful units. But yeah, we see a lot of Harvesters here, long leeching Tiberium. I don't suppose he's concerned of going for a second ref. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to. He'd probably go for a Hex spot here, I'd imagine, or maybe even tripods. He's going for a Mechapede, a singular Mechapede. Maybe he's expecting the air transition. Maybe he caught a glimpse of the airfield with those buzzers, which went down there earlier. But here comes the Hammerheads. He hasn't got any of his upgrades yet. He's going to give away the fact that he's going for an airfield. He's taking out these descents here, so probably being forced to sell this off. And I think now may be the time to lift this drone ship up, because I think it may be able to get taken out by these pred tanks. vOddy here, he's just trying to get his eco established. He's only on 3 harvesters, mind you, so it's not, despite him having these 2 refs on his expansion, he's nowhere near in a position to win this game just yet. He's actually lost another harvester straight away. Wow, he needs to deal with these spikes, man. That's really hurt him in this game. But yeah, interesting strategies from supermakil and both vOddy. I do not know what the hell is going to happen in this game just far, but yeah, is that a full disc segment mechapede? Yes, that's going to be super powerful. Few toxin segments in there as well. vOddy going to be forced to pull back another harvester. He needs to go for more income, but he's ZOCOM though, and those harvesters are not the most efficient ones in the world. I'd imagine supermakil is flowing quite a bit of money. What's he got queued now? Is it going to be a signal transmitter? I mean, that would be pretty decent here. Blow up the entire enemy tib field with a mothership. You can definitely do that. I mean, it's in a very good position for him to do that. There we go. There's the signal transmitter. Wow, reading my mind there. And he's calling in the tier 4 shock troopers as well. This could be it for vOddy. I mean, he has no anti-air, so I think that's going to be a GG, unless he can get a slingshot out or something. I mean, he does have some rockets in these harvesters to hold this back. He's going to probably use the infestation hive here. If you don't use the hive, it doesn't actually kill the entire tib field, but yeah, he's going to pull back his harvesters here. All this tib's going to be destroyed, I think. Yeah. Though it doesn't actually cause a chain reaction with Tiberium itself. The bad thing for supermakil is he only has this mothership to his name. And the thing about motherships is when they take 25% damage, they need to restart the firing sequence. So he's going to want to make sure that this mothership is in a good health, otherwise it will be, he's not going to be able to do anything else with his mothership now. vOddy's going to move back his MCV. He's got tib on this expansion, so he does have funds. A couple of descents going to hold this back. The hammerheads may be forced to be recalled to deal with these descents here, which are currently chewing up these predator tanks. Ouch, that is so painful to see. And you can see those descents are only ranking up because of the amount of experience that there is giving to them because of that predator tank back. And oh my god, an elite hammerhead here. Did I call this too soon? Is vOddy actually going to stand a chance? He's got ceramic armor. Okay, so vOddy is not out of this just yet. He's, however, quite a bit behind in eco. He does have quite a force here to his name. He's got predator tanks and hammerheads. So wow, man, this is a really back and forth game here. The hammerheads, they're going to take apart these harvesters. One Sharpwalker out on the field. He doesn't have any build radius though. He needs to just avoid this plasma missile battery. There's a Sharpwalker flying under him. He may want to focus that down quickly. He's trying to focus on the hammerhead that is in the red HP already. And this is going to be really bad for supermakil. He is on tech still, so he can go for tripods. vOddy, I'd say his best bet here would be to, I don't know, man. I mean, he's doing it. He's pulling something off here. I don't know how he's doing it. You even killed a full health mothership without having barely any anti-air at all. I would have never expected him to have held that off, but he did. Certainly a valid thing to do on this map. I've attempted it before versus Bike Rush, not necessarily on this map, but on Tournament Dust Bowl, and that is something you do not see every day, folks. A combat support airfield, especially in 1.02, where it actually can cause desyncs in games. If I recall correctly, it was actually when you landed a Firehawk on it, so it was fine to repair hammerheads. As long as you didn't land something on there, it was fine. Predator tank's getting taken out here. He has no eco, vOddy, right now. supermakil, he lost quite a few of his harvesters there, so he's not going to be nearly in as good position. He still has those spikes. These harvesters are bugging. And vOddy needs to try and take this harvester back. But yeah, vOddy, I really want to see him win this game, because considering how he hasn't had these spikes this whole time. He's got a heroic hammerhead or heroic rocket squad, that hammerhead. But that's all he has, really. And a couple of predator tanks. But supermakil, he can go for both anti-air and anti-vehicle. I guess he can, because he is. One thing of note as well is that units actually got veterancy by focusing down neutral structures in Kane's Wrath before we patched it in 1.02 plus. So maybe if he left this heroic hammerhead to DPS that down, it would get heroic, which would be almost impossible for him to stop without going shards. So yeah, this Storm Column going to get taken out immediately. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Wow. And supermakil, it looks like he's all over the place now. How much funds is he floating in this game? Let's go check and see. He's on 2,000. In fact, neither one of these guys are floating much money. vOddy making some impressive moves here with these hammerheads. He's sniping all the harvesters. I don't know why he's placing his refineries or insisting to do this on vOddy's field. I guess because this was the only Tiberium is left on the map. Spike has been destroyed, so only one spike here for supermakil. vOddy has eco. But I'd imagine another storm column is going to come down very shortly. He's here with a drone platform. Zorka Strike hits a plasma missile battery. He may want to consider getting AP ammo, considering how he's also got a hammerhead on the verge of going heroic. There you go, there's the elite hammerhead. You may want to keep that alive at all costs. One disadvantage with the combat support airfield is that they only have 2 drones. Like, I've been arguing to CGF, why don't you make it 3 drones, man? Because the normal airfield has 3 drones. So maybe this would entice people to go for the combat support airfield. The drawback to this is that, you know, obviously it can't build air, but not only that, it's super vulnerable. It's even weaker than the airfield. And Harvester's getting sniped here. More Harvesters being destroyed. Oh my god, is that the elite hammerhead going heroic? No, it's not. He's going to kill one more Harvester. Is this going to be it? Is vOddy going to win this game? Harvester's getting sniped though. This Storm Column is going to be a real hassle, especially if he throws down an additional AA battery. But oh my god, Hammerhead's getting sniped on the retreat. That's bad. He's killing another anti-air. Is that the elite Hammerhead? Is that still alive? Yes, it is. He's got a Predator tank here. He's having difficulty dealing with this Storm Column, and this is not looking too good for vOddy, actually. So hold it back, man. I don't even think it's over yet. He has this elite Hammerhead. That's really his ticket to victory in this game. He has nothing really besides that. The 2 Shardwalkers have been left back at home. Maybe he could send them forward, you know, assist this Storm Column in delivering the final blow. What was that he just upgraded? Was it Emp Coils? Did he put a grenade squad in there? Well, he got a lucky snipe anyway. If he can try and empt this Storm Column and then engage it with the Hammerheads, maybe he can time it properly and kill it. His Harvesters may want to get those back to work now. Maybe he could sell this airfield as well. Or better yet, the War Factory. He's just losing money to it now. He does have the MP grenades. He's trying to DPS this down. Okay, good work. He's going to take it out right now. And as long as he can take this out, he's going to be good to go. Yes, he's going to take it out straight away. Maybe some more Shardwalkers. He needs to get those Harvesters straight back to work. There we go. Shardwalker's coming into action now. He's going to pull back the Grenadier squad here. vOddy going good with his micro. He's praying to God that he can get this Hammerhead to heroic. Another Storm Column comes down for vOddy. And vOddy microing his heart out here. He needs to maybe rally these Harvesters to this field here. Abandon this base. He's only got those 2 Harvesters. That's all he has now. He's trying to kill these Shardwalkers. Is he going to be able to do so? One of them is almost dead. He's going to kill one more. I think it's really the Rocket Squad that's doing the damage here. But yeah, he's going to lose his last Hammerhead, I think. And that is going to be it. The one more shot from that Storm Column. And vOddy is holding on by a thread. He's on 2-3 Harvesters. vOddy, he's just got that really. He's got no income now. And supermakil, I think, has done it. He's managed to come back from that situation which he had himself in. He almost lost due to that Mothership. In the Mothership, I was expecting to have got it for vOddy. I think vOddy, he just didn't see this push coming, like with the Storm Columns and everything. He went for Grenadier squads, but it was just too late. I mean, he can micro these out all day, but I just don't see that happening, man. I don't see it. Oh, he's got the heroic Hammerhead now. There we go. Wow, it would have probably gone heroic sooner if he got AP ammo. It really would be an upgrade worth considering now. And let's see how much damage this tank. This tank is so much damage. He's going for Storm Riders, but yeah, I just don't see it happening. I mean, supermakil has income. He has 2 Harvesters, I think, even more. I think he's got 3 Harvesters actually. vOddy, he's probably going to try and go back for another airfield, unless he's going to go across the map and try and kill his opponent's power plants. I mean, that would be the only bet here at winning. Where is he? Again, with that freaking command post, man. I wish it would go away. I need to maybe just close the application, because that happens all too often. Yeah, I mean, it is CGF, so what can you do? He sold his MCV, by the way, so vOddy, he has this engineer here. I don't know what you can do with it. I mean, you can probably call for transport, maybe take the enemy spike over, but I don't know besides that what he can do. The enemy drone ship, he could probably try and take with that. That's really the only way he can win. vOddy now, he feels that he still has a chance in it with that heroic Hammerhead, but I don't know where it is gone. I mean, I'd imagine it's here somewhere. Yeah, no, the engineer's there. Buzzer going to be a real nuisance, and there's the heroic Hammerhead. Okay, he's still got both of them alive. He has no income though. He has no way to really gather resources. He doesn't have a Tiberium spike to his name either. And supermakil just going to chill here with more Storm Riders. Storm Riders may not be the answer. You could probably go for like Shardwalkers and just put some damage onto this base. Nevertheless, vOddy here with these 2 Hammerheads. He needs to really stop the harvesting, because otherwise he's going to be really out-ecoed in the long run. And I don't think Storm Riders are going to really DPS those down as quick as he'd like to. And you know, maybe if he had AP ammo, he could have actually made these have gone heroic along sooner. But he didn't do that. And he's going to come across here to this base. He's got some grenadier squads. They're going to get taken out immediately. That's unfortunate. That was his only way to disable those base defenses. And yeah, I mean, vOddy timed that incorrectly. Here comes the Storm Riders as well. They're going to get buffed by the Ion Storm. And he's going to focus down the one that isn't heroic first. Smart move. But this one is. And he's going to take that out real quick. Actually, that DPS probably is going to be enough to hold this back. He's actually taking a fair few amount of damage. But no, he does take out the last hammerhead. And that's going to be GG. So supermakil finally closing it out there. I was actually not expecting 4 storms to deal with that as quickly as it did. But yeah, I mean, I think vOddy, if he had AP ammo that game, he could have probably healed it off a lot quicker and got that heroic hammerhead much sooner as well when he needed it. And I just felt that he didn't really make enough units that game. I mean, he managed his eco really well. The resource graph, though, says it all. I mean, look how much money supermakil needed over vOddy to win that game. It was just so much more resources. And it was unfortunate that vOddy couldn't really win that game. But yeah, guys, this is going to be one of my casts. I'm going to bring you more casts. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm going to cast a few more games. Post these in sequential order, and I hope you guys enjoyed these VODs. So yeah, this is Relive. Peace out.